Welcome, enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned grower looking to refine your skills or a beginner eager to learn the fundamentals, this video has something for everyone. Pruning is not just a horticultural practice, it's an art form that can profoundly impact the health, yield, and quality of your cannabis plants. In this video, we'll explore basic pruning techniques such as topping, fimming, and pruning suckers, and discuss how to tailor these techniques to different strains and growth stages. But before we begin our exploration, don't forget to show your support by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel for more engaging content on cannabis. Let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Pruning is a horticultural practice involving the selective removal of certain parts of a plant, such as branches, shoots, or leaves. The purpose of pruning is to shape the plant, promote healthy growth, and optimize fruit or flower production. By strategically removing unwanted or unnecessary plant material and cannabis leaf, pruning allows for better airflow, light penetration, and nutrient distribution within the plant, which can result in improved overall health and yield. Pruning can also help control the size and shape of the plant, manage pest and disease issues, and encourage the development of desired traits. One of the key benefits of pruning is its ability to improve the size and shape of the cannabis plant. Whether growing indoors or outdoors, space can be a limiting factor, making it essential to manage plant size. Through selective pruning of branches and shoots, growers can encourage a bushier, more compact growth structure or train the plant to grow in a specific direction, maximizing space utilization and overall productivity. Furthermore, by removing specific parts of the plant, such as dead or diseased material, growers can promote overall plant health by reducing the risk of fungal infections and pest infestations. Moreover, pruning techniques such as topping, fimming, and the pruning sucker methods can significantly impact bud quality. By focusing the plant's energy on producing larger, more potent buds and removing lower quality or larval buds, growers can enhance the overall quality and potency of their harvest. Lastly, proper pruning facilitates the harvesting process by making plants easier to trim and manicure. By shaping and pruning the plant beforehand, growers can streamline the harvesting process, saving time and labor during harvest. In essence, pruning is a skill that every cannabis grower should master, as it can make a significant difference in plant health, yield, and overall quality. Through careful and strategic pruning, growers can optimize their crops for success, whether for personal or commercial cultivation. Now that we have a grasp of the fundamentals of pruning, let's explore some of the most widely used pruning techniques. 1. Topping. First things first. What exactly is cannabis topping? Simply put, it's a pruning technique where the top growth tip of the main stem is removed, redirecting the plant's energy to promote lateral growth and create multiple colas instead of one dominant cola. Cannabis plants display a phenomenon known as apical dominance, an evolutionary strategy that capitalizes on the sun's movement across the sky. This adaptation ensures optimal growth by preventing any part of the plant from remaining perpetually shaded. By disrupting the cycle of apical dominance encourages the development of lateral branches. Upon removal of the cannabis plant's apex, adjacent side shoots swiftly ascend, poised to take over as the primary growth points. Remarkably, each of these side shoots can undergo further topping, yielding 2 new shoots apiece. Thus, instead of a solitary main bloom, the plant now boasts 4 potential flowering sites. This process can be iterated as needed, multiplying the plant's flowering potential. Topping cannabis is a straightforward method to encourage bushier growth and increase yields without needing elaborate tools or extensive expertise. With just a sharp blade or horticultural scissors, you can effectively carry out this process. Start by ensuring your cannabis plant has reached at least 5 nodes, typically achieved within about 30 days from germination. Nodes designate the junctures from which leaves and branches extend from either the primary stem or lateral branches, manifesting as distinct, slightly swollen regions along the stem, making them easily recognizable. When ready, carefully use a clean and sharp blade to make a precise cut through the main stem, removing the tip. It's crucial to aim for a clean cut a few millimeters above the side branches to prevent damage to the emerging shoots between the main stem and side branches. By removing the growing tip, you break apical dominance, prompting the side shoots to grow rapidly, resulting in a bushier plant. Repeat this process periodically as your plant continues to grow, ensuring a fuller, more productive canopy. What are the benefits to plant topping? Firstly, increased yield. By encouraging the growth of multiple colas, topping can significantly boost your overall yield at harvest time. More colas mean more buds. Secondly, better light penetration. Topping helps create an even canopy, allowing light to penetrate deeper into the plant and reach lower branches. This promotes healthier growth and more efficient photosynthesis. Thirdly, enhanced bud quality. With more colas receiving direct light, the buds tend to develop more evenly, resulting in higher quality and more uniform buds. And finally, control over plant height. Topping can help manage the height of your plants, making them more suitable for indoor cultivation or for discrete outdoor grows. Fimming, which stands for F word I missed, is a cannabis stress training technique similar to topping. It involves cutting or pinching off the newest growth tips of a cannabis plant, but unlike topping, fimming is a bit less precise and aggressive. The goal is to encourage the plant to grow multiple main colas instead of just one. Here's how it works. Rather than cleanly cutting off the new growth tips, the grower will instead pinch or cut off a portion of the newest growth, leaving some behind. This typically results in the plant branching out and producing multiple main colas, rather than just two as with topping. The idea is that by leaving some behind, the plant responds by redirecting its hormones to the remaining shoots, causing them to grow more vigorously. Fimming is considered less stressful for the plant compared to topping because it's less of a shock to the plant system. However, it's also a bit less predictable in terms of results, as it can sometimes lead to uneven growth or an unpredictable number of main colas. In the vegetative stage of its growth cycle, choose a cannabis plant and pinpoint a spot for cutting, ideally towards the top or side branches. Trim off around 75 to 80% of the newest leaves in one clean cut. After a 5-day period, anticipate the emergence of new growth. Repeat the process as needed. If executed effectively, the plant should rebound by generating 4 new branches from the original fimming site, fostering a bushier growth pattern. Overall, fimming can be a useful technique for increasing yields and promoting bushier growth in cannabis plants. But like any training method, it requires some skill and finesse to get right. It's often preferred by growers who want to encourage a more natural, less regimented growth pattern in their plants. Pruning sucker. Pruning suckers in cannabis plants entails the careful removal of undesired growth, commonly known as suckers. These suckers are essentially shoots that sprout from either the main stem or branches of the plant. By pruning them away, the plant is redirecting the energy toward more productive areas, ultimately enhancing its overall growth and development. Additionally, removing suckers can promote better airflow and light penetration within the canopy, which helps prevent issues like mold and mildew while maximizing bud production. It's an essential practice in cannabis cultivation that contributes to healthier, more robust plants and higher yields. Now let's delve into the procedure of pruning suckers. Determine which suckers to prune. Not all suckers need to be pruned. Some may contribute positively to the plant's growth and development, while others can divert energy away from the main colas, reducing overall yield and quality. Generally, remove the suckers that are growing close to the main stem or competing with larger branches for light and nutrients. To prune a sucker, cannabis growers will use their fingers or pruning shears to gently pinch or cut the sucker close to the main stem or branch from which it's growing. Make sure to cut at a slight angle to prevent water from pooling on the cut surface, which can lead to rot. Timing. It's generally best to prune suckers during the vegetative stage of growth when the cannabis leaf is actively developing foliage. Avoid heavy pruning during the flowering stage, as this can stress the plant and reduce yield. Monitor growth. After pruning, keep an eye on the plant to ensure that it continues to grow. Sometimes additional suckers may emerge, especially if the plant is stressed or undergoing rapid growth. Regular maintenance pruning may be necessary throughout the vegetative stage to keep the plant's growth balanced. Understanding different cannabis strains and their growth patterns is crucial for successful cultivation. Various strains exhibit distinct traits such as height, branching, flowering time, and cannabinoid content. Sativa strains typically grow taller with thinner leaves, while indica strains tend to be shorter and bushier with broader leaves. Hybrid strains combine traits from both sativa and indica varieties. Knowing these differences helps growers tailor their cultivation techniques to optimize yield and quality. Once growers grasp the unique characteristics of each strain, they can tailor their approach to pruning techniques accordingly. Adapting pruning techniques based on strain characteristics involves understanding how each strain responds. Some strains benefit from aggressive pruning to promote lateral growth and increase airflow, while others may require minimal pruning to maintain their natural shape. Techniques such as topping and fimming can be applied differently depending on the strain's growth pattern and desired outcome. Experimentation and observation are key to determining the most effective strategy for each strain. Considerations for pruning during vegetative and flowering stages vary depending on the stage of growth and the goals of the grower. During the vegetative stage, pruning focuses on shaping the plant, promoting bushiness, and removing unwanted growth. Pruning at this stage encourages the development of multiple colas and prevents overcrowding. In the flowering stage, pruning techniques aim to improve light penetration, airflow, and bud development. This may involve removing lower foliage and small buds to redirect energy towards larger top colas. However, excessive pruning during flowering can stress the plant and reduce yields, so it's essential to strike a balance between removing enough foliage for optimal growth and avoiding unnecessary stress. As we conclude our discussion on pruning techniques in cannabis cultivation, it's evident that mastering these practices can significantly impact the health, yield, and quality of cannabis plants. From topping and fimming to pruning suckers and tailoring techniques to strain and growth stage, there's a wealth of knowledge to explore and apply in your cultivation journey. But our journey doesn't end here. The world of cannabis cultivation is vast and ever-evolving, filled with new techniques, strains, and discoveries waiting to be explored. So what topics would you like to learn more about in the future? Whether it's advanced pruning methods, innovative cultivation techniques, or the latest developments in cannabis genetics, your feedback helps shape the content we provide. Drop a comment below and let us know what topics you're interested in exploring further. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow growers who share your passion for cultivating top-quality cannabis. Together, let's continue to grow and cultivate knowledge in this thriving community. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, stay curious.